Good morning, Year 7. Welcome to the Assembly. Quite a lot to fit in today. There are things all the way through the month, so do watch to the end. I'm carrying on with being a good learner, really, and I want to talk about self-evaluation. You're going to get a half-term assignment next week where you're going to write a review of your progress in the year, and as a build up to that, we're going to start thinking about your progress during lockdown. I showed you these things on the left hand side last week, what I would call excuses for why people don't do well at school. What I want to think about is making sure that you are more like on the right than on the left, that you recognise that if you work hard you will improve. If you listen and ask questions you will improve. If you put in the hours, you will be prepared for exams, that you work hard because you want to do well, that you listen to the feedback, think about it, and then act on it. If you don't understand something, take responsibility, go and look it up, that you get into all of your lessons. If the teacher isn't there, you still get on and do the best you can. That you don't complain things are too hard, that you relish the challenge and rise to it. That you take advantage of all the support that is offered. If you didn't properly understand something, you go and check what the syllabus says and do it from there. It's probably more one for later on in your school career than now, but it's an important thing to do when you get there. I want to start with a little showcase of people who have been doing these things on the right hand side. So, Elder Saham. Some amazing posters I've seen in here. Akea and Kashif always doing their work. Asma, tremendous. Been some great things on this architecture thing. I've been really impressed with some of the people on the STEAM club. There's Anira, Oliver, Luke. Again, some great things on those posters. Sophia, Pedro, Luke, Basma, Maisie, Mia, Sharifa, Yaya. Tremendous. Again, Oliver, great work on that DT project. Edwin, really glad to see you getting involved in this sort of thing. It's excellent. Geography, and I think this was Rivers. Well done to those people, particularly Valerio and Sabika, but well done to all of you. All of these people are rising to the challenge. Things are not easy at the moment, but they're responding, they're putting the hours, they're doing the work, and they're making excellent progress. And it seems like, particularly for Year 7, that we might well not be back in school properly until September. So it's really important that you take advantage of these months that we're working at home and do your very best. So I want to think about some ways of improving some of that. Some of you, it seems, don't know about Office.com. The school gives you access to a number of Microsoft programs, so things like PowerPoint, Excel, Word, online. If you want to access these, you go to Office.com. You sign in with your school account, not your Show My Homework one, but the one you would use to log into school. So it's probably in the format something like 008693, something like that. Then you use your password. When you put that in, you'll get to this screen here where you'll see the different applications that you have got. There's actually a few more if you click on the arrow and see more. Ones I want to particularly pay your attention to at the moment are Teams. More and more teachers are putting lessons on through Teams and either doing them live or arranging to have a meeting through Teams. If you want to do that, click on Teams, click on the calendar, find a lesson and join it. You can also get onto your email, your school email through Office.com. You just click on Outlook and then you've got your email there as well. So I'd encourage you, if you haven't done that already, to get on there and try it out. Okay. I'm going to put a link on the Assembly to this website up here. where what you're going to do for me is you're going to go on and do an evaluation of how things have been through lockdown. So we have a quick run through the questions that I'm going to ask you. So you'll fill these questions in online and we'll go through them next week. Number one, how many stars would you give yourself for the progress you have made during the lockdown? So if you think you've made outstanding progress, like a few of those people had an assembly already, you'd be 5 stars. If you don't think you've made much progress at all, maybe down here in the 1 or 2 stars. I'd like an idea of how many hours you spend on school work each day. I just want you to be honest with all of these things. I'm not asking to see that you spend 24 hours a day or that you don't spend 0. I want to know, roughly speaking, how many hours per day. I want a little description of what you do during your school day. I get up at 8 o'clock, I log on at 9 o'clock, I do my lessons, I have a break at about lunchtime, and then I carry on. Whatever it is you do, describe it. How much time do you spend on homework? You've got quite a bit of space to type in there, so it'd be great for me to see an idea of your typical school day during lockdown. I'd like to know what device you're using. Are you using like a PC, it's a computer or a laptop, a phone, an Apple phone, an Android phone, a tablet, or some sort of Apple computer or laptop or something else? If you type on something else, can you tell me what it is as well? Most people seem to be managing to hand their homework in on Show My Homework quite well, but a few of you have had a problem. I'd like to actually know how many are having problems, so it's a yes or no question on there. Got a question after that about which subject you think has been setting the most effective tasks or lessons during lockdown. It's not just English and Maths, you've got the full list when you go to do the survey. So I'd like to know that. I'd also like to know whether you've done a live lesson so far. So that's what I was talking about earlier on with Teams. If you've done, that's just a simple yes or no. If you haven't, it's quite likely you will be either this week or next week, and definitely after half term. If you have any ideas about how we can make your learning better during the lockdown, I'm happy to listen to suggestions. And the final one is I just want to know what you miss most about coming to school. When you fill all of those in, you click submit. So remember, you click the link in Show My Homework to get to this, fill it all in, and then click submit so I can see that you have done it. If you can do that by Friday at the very latest, that would be ideal for me, and I can look through it over the weekend and put some stuff into your assembly next week. Carrying on, one of the best things about the summer term in year 7, for me anyway, is some of the sports you get up. So you get sports day and some of the inter-house competitions, and I would like to give organising an inter-house football competition during lockdown. Now, I don't guarantee this is going to work, but my idea is to have a tournament using FIFA. So if you are a keen FIFA player, what I would like you to do is to go on to Show My Homework, and on this assembly's comments, leave me your gamer tag. I will then take all of those people who do it, and I will draw up a fixture list, so it'll be a straight knockout. You will need to organise playing the game, and when you play the game, you need to put it on the mode where you all are equal. I don't want it to be based on who's got the best team. I can't remember what it's called now, I should have looked it up, but I'm guessing you all know the bit where the gamer mode where it is equal teams. So do that, play your game, and then you let me know who wins. Again, do that on Show My Homework. You post a comment saying, in the game between X and Y, X won. Okay. I will then do another draw for the next week, and we'll keep going until we get to the final. Please do this sensibly. If there's any arguing, cheating, making unnecessary work for me, I will not bother. So do not be nasty to each other online. Play the game, keep the spirit. do all of those things, and it will be a bit of fun. There will also be house points for successful people. Okay, so when you post the results, don't just say who won. Give me the score as well. If you are really keen, you can write a little match review, and I might include that in my weekly roundup. Okay, so remember, before Friday of this week, I want you to click on the link, which looks something like that, go through and put in your self-evaluation. Okay, and as we go through this week, try and impress me by doing these things: working hard and improving, listening, asking questions, putting in the hours, responding to feedback, looking things up if you're not sure, taking advantage of all the support that you're getting offered at the moment. Okay, that's me done. Have a great week, and I will speak to you all on Tuesday and explain the task I want you to do over half term. Have a great week. Bye now.